Hey guys, it's postboxpat and welcome back to a new video, and today I'm going to be talking about 9 insane boss ideas that could potentially come into Minecraft Console Edition or PC Edition or anything and spice up the game again and make it basically a really good game again for survival players and creative players. Obviously the game is still good as it is, but it just make the game so much better if they did something like this. Now a YouTuber actually called, I believe his name was Scarcy or something like that, actually inspired me to do this. I'm not 100% sure exactly what his name was, but I saw a video from him and he inspired me. If I do find his channel, I will link it down below, but he's inspired me to make a video very similar to this, which is like his, but I've basically considered my own ideas, which I've had for a very long time, and as you can see over there, I'm going to be going through each of the mobs which I've come up with for bosses and how they're going to work, and some of them are quite funny towards the end, which you'll see towards the end of the video, which are more comical ones, which you guys will get if you're a big fan of my channel, but if not, stay tuned and see how funny you find them. But anyway, other than that, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, stay tuned because I bring out amazing glitch videos. Also, I'm going to be bringing out a lot more videos like this so I can show off some new ideas which I've got in my head, I've had them for a while, but I just didn't know how to publish them on YouTube. This seems a cool way to publish them, so let's do it. If we can hit 700 likes on this video, which is absolutely insane, but with a little bit of help, I know we can hit that. Obviously, it's going to be hard, but make sure you share all these videos that I make like this to your friends and all your friends who like Minecraft. Obviously, don't share it to people who don't like it because they're probably not going to watch it. But yeah, get ready for the video and let's get straight into this. So, with number 1, we're going to be starting on the left over here, and this is a mob that everybody has wanted in Minecraft for a very long time. This is actually called the Wither Storm from the story mode, an absolutely insane boss, which I think would be amazing in Minecraft Console Edition, and that's how you'd build it. However, instead of the redstone lamp, I'd probably put the marker in there in the middle, and that'd be really cool to have something like that in Minecraft Console Edition. I just think that'd be very unique to have, and just a boss which everyone would want to fight, and even just bringing one boss out would make the game 10 times better, and a lot of people will want to play the game if they brought out a boss like that. Now the one to the right of it is pretty much a basic mob and something that's already in the game, giant zombies. Now giant zombies are already in the game. Probably the heads are a little bit hard to get in survival. I know some of them you can't actually get, but you could easily make it so you could get these heads in survival. They could easily do that on Console Edition, and you'd be able to build a giant zombie. And they are in the game because people have got them with spawn eggs, and people have had them by modding them in. So you can't say they're not in the game, and this would be the Zombie King or the Giant Zombie, and it'd be a very strong zombie. But what's also good about these bosses here, these aren't, not all of them, but some of these bosses are the sort of bosses you'd find around the map. So you don't have to summon them. And when you get into the area with them, you know, like when you're fighting the Wither, the bar comes on the top of the screen. That's what would happen with these bosses. So something like that would just be really cool. So yeah, that's the giant zombie. I think that would be really awesome if they bring something like that out. Now, the third one, this is a little bit weird. You guys may not like this, you may do. This is called a mini troll. Basically, it's a tiny mob, 1 block tall, and what it does, it'll attack you with a little axe at your feet, and it'll be very quick. A bit like a zombie baby, but faster, and does more damage with more health. That's just an idea. I think it's like a mini boss you could find around the map. You'd see it in like a little structure where they spawn. It'd just be really awesome to have something like that in the game. I think it would be unique as well. If they brought something like that, a lot of people would want to play it a lot more, and it'd just be really cool fighting against something like that. Just imagine me here now fighting against a little zombie. Pretty awesome. It's basically like a baby zombie, but 10 times better and stronger. So, and it's classed as a boss. So that'd be really awesome, like a mini troll type thing. Now the next one, this was actually inspired from the YouTube video. This is actually a skeleton king. However, I came up with a cooler idea for it. You use bones, obviously, to build it. You got to consider, I've considered all the types of blocks, which would be pretty good for building each one of these. You use bones to build it. However, you put a TNT in the middle. You're probably wondering, why are you putting a TNT in the middle part? Well, the TNT is because when the skeleton dies, it explodes, which would be very interesting, and you probably wouldn't usually see that in Minecraft, but I think it'd be unique for a boss, especially imagine if that spawned near your house randomly, and then it started attacking you. You'd want to try and bait it out. Gives Minecraft a whole new thing. Good thing about it as well, it doesn't self-destruct on itself, whereas like a creeper, if I was to attack a creeper, it'd blow up. However, this only dies on death. So, only explodes on death. So once it's died, it'll go boom, and then you guys will see a massive explosion, bigger than the TNT explosion. So that'd be absolutely insane, something like that in the game. Now the next one is a boss that so many people have wanted. Will it ever come to Console Edition? I don't know. This is the Hydra boss. It's basically an upgrade of the Ender Dragon, or like a crazy dragon type boss. I've never actually seen gameplay of it myself. I have heard rumors about it though, and I've seen a bit of game, well, not like proper gameplay. Like when I say gameplay, I've never actually seen it myself. I've seen people play it on YouTube, but I've never seen it like me playing the game. That's what I mean by that. But yeah, it looks an awesome boss type thing. But will it come into the game? Yes, it is potentially. There is possible to bring it in because it's pretty easy to get endstone, and dragon heads, you can actually get them by resetting the nether. Not the nether, by resetting the end. I always get them two mixed up. By resetting the end, and yeah, you simply get the dragon heads and pretty easily get them. Reset the nether as much as you want. You're probably not going to get much off that, apart from if you're going to boost diamonds from the spawn chests. But yeah, that's really awesome. Now, I'm going to leave these two for the end because they're more funny ones, and they are really cool ideas, but they're just quite funny. Now, on the opposite side over here, this one here is a goblin. Simply, this one has like spear type weapons or bow and arrow, where it's just a fast movement skeleton, a very quick moving skeleton, and fires arrows or spears or throws swords at you that you can't pick up, which would be very unique, and it's just a fast mob which will spawn in huts. I can imagine them building a hut in the game you can't destroy, where these goblins could spawn, and they just keep running out at you every like minute or so, and you could farm off them, a bit like a mob spawner, but you can't destroy it, and yeah, they're just a boss kind of thing, and the only way of actually destroying the hut is by dealing damage to it with like TNT or something, so it makes it a little bit unique and giving the game that extra kind of like push forward, so it makes just the mobs a lot stronger and the actual mob community in Minecraft a lot easier or difficult. And you can see why it's classed as a boss, because it's like a spawns in a hut, and that's what will have the health bar at the top of your screen. However, the goblins will be defending the hut and you guys will have to destroy it. Now, the one to the left is just simply a giant, and when I say a giant, this will spawn in, and this will be at least double the height of this, and it'll just basically walk around the map at a pretty slow pace, but when it stands on blocks, it deals damage to them. Now, depending on what type of block it is, if it's like a building type block, then it won't deal damage. It's when it steps up onto blocks, it'll deal damage. So if I was to show this for an example, let's just draw some blocks out here. So as you're walking along, if I was the giant, this is what I mean by this. If I was the giant and I was walking along like this, it'd step up onto these blocks and it'd break this layer of blocks that it steps onto. And then if it's a flat surface, it won't break, it'll just keep walking. And if it falls down, it won't break. It's just when it goes up, it breaks the blocks. So it's a pretty unique mob, and also it'll deal heavy damage to you as well. So you'd have to take it out with a bow and arrow. You wouldn't be able to get that close if it was a sword. So that'd be a unique mob or boss, depending on how they put it in the game. Personally, I'd have it as a boss. And for all these bosses, they don't actually have to be spawned in by yourself. I've only drawn these little diagrams for an indicator to give you guys a sense of how you could spawn them in. But if they were going to be spawned in, you could do it this way, but usually I'd expect these to spawn in randomly. It just gives that feel when you're exploring the map, when you're exploring your Minecraft world, you come across one of these, and it's just something you can fight or come back to later. And they have like a barrier restriction on it as well, so it doesn't like go too far on the map and you can't find it again. And these spawn every once every, I don't know, every 4 nights in Minecraft. They spawn randomly on the map, one of each, so you could come across any of them. Again, this is only a theory-based thing, and it's only myself trying to think of ideas to get Minecraft better on the Xbox console edition or even the PC edition, depending on if you're a PC or console edition player. Personally, I prefer it to have this unique feel for console, giving it that unique feel, but if it had the PC feel as well, that would be no harm at all. Now, the last two are a little bit unique to myself. These last two are kind of bit weird, and you guys probably won't like them that much. However, my fans on my channel will understand what I mean by this, especially some of my old duplication glitch friends, because they'll know exactly what I mean by this. Now, the one on the left is pretty simple. That is just a simple snow golem. Obviously, this piece of snow would be built there. However, when you actually build the snow golem, you'll see this now. When I grab a piece of snow, you'll notice that it doesn't actually have a lit head. When I break that now and place this here, oh, is it going to craft? I've got to put this on again. When I put the jack-o'-lantern on top, the snowman actually turns into a pumpkin and it's not lit. Basically, it's a little simple change this, and it's not really a boss, but it could be a boss. It'd be double the size of that, taller, and the head would be lit up, and it'd fire snowballs that deal more damage. Now, there is something else it could fire, but I'm not going to go into what else it could fire because that would spoil my future video. When that video is out, I will link it on screen right now, so you guys can check that out for some new weapons in Minecraft. However, I don't want to spoil that video for you guys, so I'm not going to tell you what exactly that mob fires. However, it is pretty cool, and it's basically double the size of this with a jack-o'-lantern on top of its head, which would be very unique, and I can imagine something like that in Minecraft doing very successful and being very unique. Now, the final mob is something personal to myself and my duplication glitch fans. This is actually called Alan. Now, you're probably wondering, what is Alan Pat and who is this? This is more of a funny one for myself. So they're all the serious ones, and this is the final one, which is a little bit funny. So let's just build this one back up again. So I'm going to show it off at the end. Let me grab the jack-o'-lantern. But yeah, the final mob is more funny for myself, and for anyone who's watched my duplication glitch videos, you'll know exactly what I mean by this mob. You've seen him in some of the videos in the backgrounds. He always gets built in the videos, and I just think it's very unique to have a mob like this being built in the game, because it's just a unique feel to myself and this mob. Basically, it's just the Steve version of a wither, kind of. You just kind of spawn it in like this. His name's Alan, and all he does is walk around the map. And personally, he'd be a boss that walks around the map, but he's more of a friendly boss. You go up to him, you can trade with him, and he'll just give you a bunch of amazing trades. However, he's only on the map for a set limit of time. Again, his name's Alan. This is how you spawn him if you were going to spawn him. Obviously, this doesn't actually work, it's only a theory based, but Alan is my boss name, and he looks like Steve. So once you spawn him in, he has 3 Steve heads, but you have to spawn him in with wither heads. He has 3 Steve heads, and if you spawn him in, he's on the map for at least 2 Minecraft working days. However, if you come across him on the map, once you come up across him and his health comes in the top of your screen, his health starts decreasing. As his health decreases, that's when you can trade with him. You've got some amazing deals, but you've only got 1 Minecraft day to trade with him, and when he disappears. So it's pretty cool. I think it'd be very unique to have something like that in the game, and the trades would be absolutely overpowered. Not 100% overpowered, but basically imagine the trades being 1 piece of dirt for a piece of gold or things like that. That's what the trades would be, and he will only run out the items after you've done it with a certain amount of stacks. So there's a limit, but only like 4 or 5 stacks. But he's very hard to find, and he'll be very unique to have in the game. So that's my friend Alan. A couple of my friends who will watch these videos will understand what that mob is. It's used a lot in my duplication glitch videos. It's just like a funny thing in the background. However, for this video, I'm going to actually include him and class him as a boss, because it's an awesome idea, and I think he'd be very unique to Minecraft. So to recap quickly, we've got the one over here, which is from story mode. I believe this one's called the Wither Storm. And then to our right here, we've got the King Zombie, or the Giant Zombie. We've got here the little, not the goblin, but the little troll, the mini troll. Then the ones over here, we've got the goblins and the giants, which would be really awesome. Then we've got our explosive skeleton, a giant version of the skeleton, which would be really awesome. You could also do that without being explosive, if you were to put a piece of bone in the middle. Then we've got our crazy Hydra boss, which would be insane. And then we've got our Jack-o'-lantern, basically defending type snowman, but a lot bigger and a lot stronger, which would be really cool, and fires a unique weapon, which I don't want to spoil to you guys. And then our final boss, the amazing, the one and only Alan. So hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Again, if you did find the last one quite funny, tell me in the comment section. Let's see if we can hit 700 likes on this video. Don't forget, if you are interested in duplication glitches on console edition, I have plenty of them on my channel. I'll be bringing some out in the future as well, so you guys can check them out. This is the #1 place for duplication glitch videos. I'm going to be bringing out loads more videos like this, very similar ones. Let's see if this video can go pretty well. See if we can get 700 likes, like I said. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed, stay tuned. Once again, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Give me your opinion of your bosses that you want to come into the game. And once again, this is postboxpat, signing out.